Hello and welcome to another scene of San Francisco by Night, Hunter the Vigil. We are on a wild car ride after a very interesting meeting with Mr. Lance Valen, in which car ride we're going to discuss whatever happened in there and a few other things. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Right? Right.
When we get to the car, Ruben is going to sit down and cross his legs and start breathing really slow. And he's going to close his eyes.
When Cassandra gets in, she's going to give Kaden a hug.
Kaden hugs back. He seems to be excited in a way. He
You didn't
doesn't
have
seem
to.
to be unhappy.
Yeah, I think none of us is unhappy. We're pretty much high on blood.
I
Yeah, but
assume
not
your
just for
brother
that.
is with us.
Not just because of that.
Yeah. You didn't have to do this, right?
No, but it does seem a lot more convincing now. Now let's go home. I need to burn a contract.
Okay. Well, let's drive, but there are some things.
Is your apartment safe now?
Safe is a strong word.
We
I
can go to
wouldn't
my
use
new
it.
place. I doubt anyone's found it.
Wait, you moved too?
I mean, there was a guy with a shotgun who broke my door and killed my robot dog.
Um, you know that chick that was smoking by the elevator?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen her before. She was at the club, but when we were there, I couldn't make her out. She was fuzzy. But in my memory, it just all cleared up and it was her.
Sometimes I wish I've never done my vow of chastity and debauchery, anti-debauchery. This is one of those moments.
What?
What are you talking about?
Sorry, just thinking aloud.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry, you did what?
You can explain it now. You started, now you finish.
Look, I told myself that I will stop drinking and being a dumbass and sleeping around and commit everything to this weird magic thing to try and find some stuff that can help us. So I've vowed to myself and to whoever is there that I will never do anything such as sleeping with everyone, drinking alcohol,
Or you could
getting
have
high.
found a healthier outlet.
Hey, it kind of worked.
I think you're right. Monks used to take vows of celibacy in the Middle Ages to focus on their scholar work.
Is that what you were doing half your life?
Yes, it,
Well, I would appreciate it if you didn't do that now
to me,
or later.
I don't think I can go back to that anymore. But if Ruben is willing, I think he should go for it.
I think it's unhealthy and unnatural, but if that's what Ruben wants to do, I guess that's what Ruben wants to do.
Right now, Ruben wants to ask out that lady, but alas, Ruben must not. I must be
I
strong.
I don't think that that would be a good idea. Because back to my point, she was at the club. She was probably there watching us. And if we were under some influence there, like Valentine said, I, I don't know. I don't like that. And the strands. Remember when I told you that we have these yellow strands between us?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are many of them, and there are a few that connects me and us with Ruben, and there were a few that connected us to my brother, but there was one that was not yellow. There was one that was red, and it was going through all of us. And then in my mind, I could see the same red strand going all over the city. It was choking everything like a web, like a spider web almost. And then it was choking me, and I don't understand what the fuck it is.
Maybe we should go ask by May.
Fuck that.
I will ask him.
No, no.
I will just say it's about me.
I do not want anything from that guy.
By the way,
Ancient
Ruben, so
Japanese
eyes closed and
legends.
kept breathing really slow.
Ancient Japanese legends. Well, perhaps not just Japanese, but I think China also had some of these. Um, they believe that people are connected by a string of fate,
Oh, I've heard of this. The Red String of Faith. I
fate.
think I saw it in a show once. It was like a love comedy.
Ruben, can you let him finish, please?
Sorry, sorry.
Perhaps it's something like that.
I don't know if I should be scared or I don't know. But there's also a connection to your sword. And I understand if there's connection with you and your sword, but me, how where do I come in, you know?
You touched it, and you said you had a vision.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
but was that enough?
I don't know. I'm not
What
an
was this
expert
about the
in.
sword?
It's
It's a long
complicated.
story, and yeah, and we don't really understand what's going on with it either. Apparently, it's cursed or something. I don't know.
The spirit of Oda Nobunaga lives in it.
What
Yeah,
now?
and I hope it doesn't possess you, because you know, ever since that night, you keep having this top knot, which I don't dislike actually, which is weird. But
Might I make a suggestion that involves Cassandra not liking?
No one.
We asked by May about it.
No,
he's the one who told us about it. But I don't want any association with him. Caden doesn't either, right?
no. I have another way to find out more about it. Or at least I had until Cassius
Yeah,
ran
we need
away.
to find him.
Wait, what happened to Cassius?
I don't know.
He just disappeared.
The day you left, he left a bit after you went, and then he never came back. The day you were there and we were passed out.
Shit.
Doesn't seem like you know anything about it, do you?
No, I'm sorry.
Why did
It's
you
fine.
leave anyway? We were both out for a full day.
I stayed there for a while, but I had to go. I had to make sure that everything was safe. My encrypted files in my house, shit
Fair
like that.
enough.
You know what's really annoying? Cassius
Well,
can't physically tell me anything about this sword, even though he knows something about it. And apparently, Kiao is also hiding stuff from me. It doesn't seem like she is, but the sword. The sword told me she is lying, but she won't admit it.
how do you know the sword is not lying?
What reason would it have to do so?
Only the
Maybe
sword
it's
will know.
trying. Maybe it's trying to take over you. Maybe I don't know if this that spirit lives in there. Maybe it tries to possess you. I don't know, but it scares me.
Ah, this is so hard to concentrate. He opens his eyes and starts sitting normally.
What you mean that throughout all this time you were concentrating?
I might have casted a spell inside of Lance's room as a surveillance
You
so I can
didn't
see
stop
everything.
babbling.
That's really hard. Imagine like two screens in front of your face, one eye looking the other and the other. Well,
I
I don't think it's really important at the moment anyway. All I see was he was sitting down and smoking a cigar.
Anyway, back to the sword. If that spirit is trying to take over, I don't know, the vision is so scary because
Because
look, I don't want to lose you, okay?
you won't.
I could try finding out what's happening. There are mountains upon mountains of books.
I met with a very strange individual. I was walking around the woods around my house with Valentine. I suppose we should call her Justice now. But, anyways, I was walking with her. Suddenly, I walked so much that I didn't even know where I was anymore. It seemed like we reached the park, and there was this man cutting off wood. I thought it was my property, so I went to talk to him. He was talking about how he wanted to remove the spirits of the Mother Earth by cutting off those trees. It was a strange conversation, but then I showed him my sword that somehow appeared there because I did not take a sword to hide, and he said there clearly is a spirit there, just not one that comes from the Mother Earth, whatever that is.
Maybe it means someone or something put it there unwillingly, forcibly.
What I know is that this cannot be a coincidence. You saw what Mr. X said. We were all selected because of reasons. We're not normal. None of us is. We need to demand answers.
Mr. X only selected us because he wanted to protect us. He wouldn't do anything
Will
diabolical.
you stop sucking on Mr. X's dick all the time? I mean,
What do
he's
you
our
mean?
friend, I know, but I don't know. You're being a bit creepy about it.
I think I'm
Oh,
going to invite him. I mean, I think he probably doesn't drink any tea, but probably should apologize for my behavior. earlier today.
Well, either way, they need to tell us what we are. I, I
Maybe
can't
if we
keep living questioning every day.
I think you already know what you are.
Yeah, but I don't know enough. This
maybe
doesn't.
if we politely ask, he will say what's he won't. I mean, he's always there for us, so
I don't understand why we were not prepared for this.
maybe he's hiding it from us so he can protect us. Protect us.
Well, yeah, that's true, but the cat is out of the bag now, right? At least
Yeah.
Sometimes ignorance is a bliss. Finding
What's
out
going?
more things only made us worse. I think we do we really need more answers?
If we really want to, then we can ask him. And if he doesn't answer, then it's for our own good, I would think.
I can't really let it go. Like I need to know, especially those strands and those connections and those red strands. I need to find out what it means. You know, things have been so weird lately.
Perhaps we should ask Pai Mei.
If you still don't want to do that, I can, again, like I said, pillage his books, try to
His
find
help is
something out
not
of it.
for free. I think that our best chance is Mr. X. I don't think he would lie to us.
I don't think he would lie to us either, but like I said, if he doesn't tell us for our own good, would you still really want to know?
I wouldn't go to Pai Mei unless it was the last resort. That guy just rubs me the wrong way.
Okay, okay,
Ruben,
yeah,
are you okay?
yeah. Why? Thanks for asking, but why?
Well, because the last two times we met before this were not very pleasant.
No, it was not. I
First, you
apologize.
tried to jump off the car, and then Jacobs happened.
Yes, I apologize for all the terrible things I've said.
You. I'm not sure you fully understand the extent of. It's not what you said.
I was trying to cut you out of everything.
You left me when I needed you the most. No matter what the reason was.
It is not something I can never undo. I know.
No, that doesn't mean I can't forgive you in time. But then you have to work for it.
I know. I know.
Are you going to? Are you going home? Ruben?
Or could you repeat that?
Are you going home?
Yes, yes. There is one more thing I want to discuss about. My memory might be hazy, or maybe I was just hopped up on all sorts of adrenaline, some weird other shit. But I was pretty sure when I called you guys to the warehouse, and that assassin guy was after us, after you, you became invisible, Cassandra.
Uh, what?
You vanished in front of my eyes. I was so sure, but never mind. Maybe I was just too hopped up on
Wait,
adrenaline when I got shot.
w- Caden, did you, were you able to see me when I was,
I I was not paying attention.
this is, this is weird, but remember when we were at the club? I mean, yeah, of course you remember. I mean, Valentine kept insisting that we disappeared while were on the couch at all times.
Hmm.
Yet Valentine kept insisting that we disappeared. Can we get invisible?
Oh, I mean, my armor can let me become invisible, but
You were not wearing armor that night.
yeah, I don't think I can.
We can ask
By
again.
May, is that what you're going to say?
Well, no, I was gonna say Mr. X, but we can also ask by May.
No, no. I just said that because you're always talking about Pai Mei. Are you in love with him?
No, he is my mentor.
Hmm.
But again, we can ask Mr. X. This
Yes,
is
I think that would be the wisest choice. How would that be possible?
maybe it's magic.
I don't think it's magic. I don't know. Everything about me is fucking weird.
Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe you turn into mist just like Dracula, and that's
I'm pretty sure I was there and I was corporeal as always. I was I was throwing stones at the guy. I don't think I would do that if I was made out of
well,
mist.
maybe like I said, I was just hallucinating. I did get shot a couple of times.
That's
Maybe I
true.
was just
But
misremembering.
Valentine also thought I wasn't there and you wasn't there. Okay, so let's say that if I can get invisible, I can get others invisible with me too?
If what Valentine says is true,
Because I'll be honest, in that moment I was kind of wishing that we were like away or cut off from the rest of the world and just enjoy the moment.
We will ask Mr. X about it if you really, really want to know, along with the other things.
Perhaps
Yeah,
when perhaps I should invite him to my house. Show him that well, I don't know. What could I offer him to eat? I, I don't know. I just we could meet with him there. Apologize. I need to apologize to him. I was I don't know why I was doubting him so much.
I
Guess it
don't
was
know
stress.
either. It's
He was
Stress
helping
probably.
us in the shadows all along. Well,
at
we
at
should
least this
definitely ask.
worked, and we don't have to worry about Lance, and at least my brother is safe.
Oh, we still have to worry about Lance.
We'll take care of him.
I should go back watching him.
Ruben, are you sure you're going to be safe in your place?
I can never be sure, but it's safer than the last one.
If you need to, you can stay in my house. There's plenty of rooms.
Thank you, but what if I bring more trouble? Like last time, after all, the reason that guy found you guys was because of me. Because he found me.
No, that was not the reason. When you called me, I had a vision of someone kicking down my door. We pretty much had to jump out the window. And it was us who broke into his place and stole his things.
It doesn't seem like that's why he was after us, though.
No,
I guess you couldn't hear what he told me, but someone hired him to kill us.
he didn't say who.
He couldn't say who.
I'm getting tired of people who can't say.
Oh, yeah,
Who does that? Why?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't think he would say if he could, though.
Well, we may never know. He's probably dead already. I
I
hope
would
at least
say
he
that
is.
Caden starts to look a bit. He's not sad, but yeah, a bit sad, a bit unhappy. He is confused about his feelings.
Kaden, you have nothing to feel sorry about, okay? We can't save everyone. And he had no redeeming qualities. None
You don't know
whatsoever.
that.
I know that. I saw that. When I when I touched his gun, what I saw, it was pure evil, no remorse, nothing.
No
He
one is
felt
pure evil,
joy every time he killed someone. He felt joy.
but he wasn't using his gun all the time.
No, but it was
What did he
enough.
feel other times?
He was a monster, Caden.
No one is fully a monster. There is no evil or good. That's a very simplistic view. Things are not simple.
That might be for most of us, but he wasn't human. We don't know how these things work. What you did was just.
was
He
not.
attacked us.
Maybe. But when did it become my place to judge if people are supposed to be alive or not?
It's not, but if they're attacking us, what choice do we have? I'm sorry, but if someone was trying to kill you, I wouldn't think twice. Not anymore. I can't afford that.
I still think I could have handled it another way.
I think you're wrong. And I
We'll
think you're
never know.
naive.
It's impossible to say now.
That man turned my brother into a monster.
Your brother is not a monster.
He's not living anymore. He doesn't breathe. He,
And just
he,
because of that, he's a monster.
he only walks at nights. He has to feed on people. He almost killed us when we went to find him.
You saw him today. Did he seem like a monster to you?
No,
So,
but his life and what he had, it's gone. And he didn't have a choice about it.
we'll never know his reasons now. He's dead. You can't even ask him that.
Well, we don't know if he's dead. I'm just hoping he is.
I hope he's not.
If he's not, I'll end him.
If he is dead, I'll have become a murderer.
No, you haven't.
Yes. There is
No.
no one word for this.
Well, even if you go by the legal definition, that wasn't murder, that was self defense.
It doesn't matter the legal definition, it matters what I feel.
Well, sometimes you have to let your logic speak, not your feelings. And this is one of those times. We didn't plan it. It just happened.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
What if he had killed us? What if he had killed me?
I still don't think he was fully under control of himself.
That doesn't answer my question.
He didn't. He didn't
But
kill
he
you.
but he tried. He tried to kill all of us.
But he didn't. Everyone can be redeemed.
I don't think that's true.
Besides, he didn't kill me when he had the chance.
That was probably before. That was probably before he was a vampire. And that was probably before he was not, because he was not paid for you. That doesn't mean that he has redeeming qualities. I can tell you right now
You
that
don't
in
know that. You didn't spend your lifetime with him. There may be some redeeming quality to him. There
I
has
would
to
have
be a reason
seen
why he does all this.
something. I tried, Caden. I tried to see something. I tried to see some remorse, some guilt, something. There was nothing there. Someone who kills people in cold blood without any feeling other than elation and euphoria from it. No, no. If I had taken my gun with me that day, I would be sure that he wouldn't be alive. How many lives has he taken? Do
I
you
don't
know?
know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I think he could have been redeemed.
I don't.
We'll never have the opportunity to find out anymore.
Probably not. But you can't feel bad for him.
I can and I will.
Do you feel bad for him or for you?
Both.
The world will not miss him, okay? And you, this doesn't define you. It doesn't change how I see you. It doesn't change who you are.
It does.
Not to me.
This is not this is not what I wanted. This is not what I expected. This is not what I have been training for.
We don't always get what we expect or what we want.
I need to find out what happened to him. If I have to go across the entire forest by myself to find out, I will.
Perhaps we can ask my brother. Maybe he can, I don't know, sense him or something. I don't understand why you cling so much to this. And how about Lance? He was behind all this.
I
I
don't
don't.
know.
He will not survive this. I don't think that Mr. X will allow it. And we will be involved with it, inevitably.
I just want answers. If he wanted so badly to get the company away from my parents, why didn't he just go ahead and tell Jacobs to kill me as well?
He probably didn't expect that you would be the next in line. You were only a
That's just
child.
stupid. But that's that was very stupid of him.
It was a miscalculation. But it is what it is, and you're here now. That's what matters. And we'll beat him. We have to beat him.
Are we going to kill him though?
From what Mr. X said, there is no other way. If we don't, someone else will.
You don't need to get your hands dirty.
I have to. He's the one who caused all this. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't even be here. My parents would be alive, and I don't know, I'd be one of these playboys who spend a lot of time in parties and stuff. But instead, I'm here talking about how to kill him. I need to kill him. It is, I guess, I guess I have no choice.
And I will help you. I just. What confuses me is why with Lance it's, the logical conclusion for you, but with Jacobs it's not.
I guess it's because I wasn't expecting what happened to Jacobs to happen. Maybe, maybe the fact that he was just someone who was being controlled by other people who probably didn't even have that much of a choice.
Caden, listen to me. That man was killing long before he was controlled by anyone.
It's, you know,
Please trust me, because I saw it, and I remember every moment of it.
fine, fine.
You know what? Maybe I will take up your offer of staying in your house at least for the next 24 hours. It's probably safer if I were to do this weird ass scrying thing while I'm in the presence of watching me, watching my back. No, what if I was doing this and someone were to attack the shit out of me? I probably, I don't want to think about it, but I'll take up your offer.
Oh, wait, do you actually expect that we'll be guarding you while you're.
That's not what I meant, but I'm just saying it's probably safer in the presence of other people. You know,
Just be careful that no employees look at you. Oh, see
it's
what you're doing there.
really, really, really hard to do this uh, multiple consciousness, and I can't even hear what it's saying if I'm talking to you guys. I can just
See what exactly?
see what the cameras can see, but
What?
it sounds like there's static. I have
This
to
is
fully
so
commit
weird.
just to see and hear everything.
I
I
mean,
will
he can
tell.
use your meditation room, right?
Sorry, what?
It's pretty peaceful in there.
It's also very private.
I will tell you guys what he is doing for the next 24 hours. Well, at least in that room. Maybe we'll find out some interesting things. Maybe he'll call someone. Maybe he'll spill some beans.
He light his cigar on the fireplace.
The amount of effort that it took for me to not simply push him to the fireplace. It was hard, but I didn't do it.
Yeah, but why wasn't he? Aren't they supposed to be afraid of fire?
I don't know, I guess.
We'll have to tell that to Mr. X.
Indeed,
That
we
might
do.
be important.
Should we invite him then?
Yeah,
Or should we meet him in section 9?
it's probably better if we invite him.
Okay.
Tonight or tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We probably should get a bit of rest too.
Yeah, that was a long day.
This has been a very, very long day. But at least on the bright side, at least it began happy with Valentine's marriage, I suppose.
Well, at least that went well. I hope she's happy.
Well,
Okay,
at
then.
least I hope that the spell I casted on them will make them happy, even if it's just a one day. Mm.
Okay, then I think I want to stay with you tonight.
Okay. I could use that.
Yeah, I don't think I feel safe even at the new house. But at least when you're there, I'm better.
I don't know how I how you'd feel any safer around me, Penguin. Doesn't seem like it seems like you're much more powerful, but okay. I guess it's more like a talisman.
I don't know. I mean, it's strange, okay? I don't know. But you have protected me, haven't you?
When
What, you don't remember? Ah, never mind, it's silly.
well, I'll try to protect you however I can. I don't think I can do anything about whatever is after us lately, though. But I'll do my best.
Well, sometimes just being there is enough, you know. So, should we end it there, or
Yes,
do you
I
have
would like to
any?
get some sleep.
Yeah. E-
When Caden gets home, he'll burn the contracts and then do what he has to do. But for the first thing is that
Do what he has to do. Wow.
you get the point.
Yeah. And Ruben is
Wow.
going to be in your guest room being a voyeur.
Look, in the
There are a lot of
context of what we're
questions.
talking about, that sounds very wrong. But yeah, well, yeah, Cassandra will do what she has to do too, I guess. Anyway, change the image so I can play the outro.
It always feels like somebody's watching me.
Well, thank you, players, for playing and watchers for watching. This has been another scene of San Francisco by Night, Hunter the Vigil. We'll see you in the next one.